These are the heroes that really go for the green. Name's Dave with WatchMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Green Rangers from, well, Power Rangers. For this list, we'll be looking at some of our favorite Emerald Warriors who know a thing or two about handling a blade, or a dagger, or axe, or whatever. Whether they're just comic relief, extra muscle, or just a good alternative to the Black Rangers. Why do black and green colors alternate?
There's a simple explanation for that.
If you've never seen these Rangers in action, expect some spoilers ahead. Number 10, Xander Bligh, Power Rangers Mystic Force.
I'm Xander. We're not really from these parts, eh? So if it's okay with you, we'll just be heading off in another direction.
Originally from Australia, respect bro, Xander made his new home in Briarwood as an employee of the Rockporium and the Green Mystic Ranger. Before diving headfirst into battle though, he usually tries Plan Xander, where he attempts to reason with his foes, but it comedically backfires.
G'day, name's Xander. Let's just talk this one over.
G'day, you suck at this. Despite what he may think, Xander is not perfect. He's vain, occasionally lazy, and his ego gets too big for his helmet.
Let's hope you do better than you did in the boom training.
Regardless, he knows the value of friendship, and when he needs to step up his game, he'll do it no questions asked. Once the war was over, Xander rightfully earned the position as manager of the Rockporium, but he's more than willing to return to his ranger duties whenever he's needed.
Magical source! Mystic Force!
Number 9, Bridge Carson, Power Rangers SBD. He's the cadet who loves his toast buttery.
I can say buttery without... buttery.
Ha!
Bridge is a member of SBD's B Squad, who started his ranger career in green. His teammates tend not to take him so seriously, since he can be a little quirky, and his answers usually just leave us with, well, more questions.
Did you say ultimate survival as in Earth may be destroyed?
I did.
Despite his eccentricities, Bridge is more clever than he appears, and his aura reading abilities allow him to see the good or evil in others.
You may be able to fool all of the people some of the time, and some of the people all of the time, and some of all the people all some of the time, but you can't fool me!
He served his rank well before being promoted to Blue Ranger in the season finale, and later returned as the Red Ranger, for reasons. But he's still the same weirdo we love. Number 8, Trek, aka Psycho Green, Boom Studios Power Rangers. Ordinarily, we don't include perpetually evil rangers on these color-coded lists, but this story from the comics is too good to ignore. Trek was originally the Supersonic Green Ranger, and was alienated from his team out of fear. That fear turned out to be perfectly justified, since Trek ended up orchestrating his team's demise, and then allowed the evil Dark Spectre to transform him into the OG Psycho Ranger, Psycho Green. Needless to say, Psycho Green is a juggernaut, spiteful, cunning, and able to slaughter not one, but 2 Ranger teams, without a second thought. Even if someone can incapacitate him, he never stays down for long, for he is fueled by vengeance and his own feelings of abandonment. Number 7, Riley Griffin, Power Rangers Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge.
Green Prism Slash!
One day near his family's ranch, Riley discovered the Green Energem while clashing with Fury, and was chosen to become the Green Dino Charge Ranger.
Who are you? Don't touch my dog!
When he isn't showcasing his ace swordsmanship, Riley can usually rely on his smart wit to solve any problem and outsmart any foe. If he has any shortcomings, they're likely from being too competitive and eager to prove himself, stemming from being constantly belittled and bullied as a kid. Regardless, Riley is logical and disciplined through and through, and definitely someone you can trust to either solve your way out of a jam or literally cut a monster down to size.
It's morphin' time! Dino Charger!
Ready!
Number 6, Joel Rawlings, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
Danger comes with the job. This is called a morpher. You see, I'm the Green Ranger.
For his incredible skills in the air, Joel the Sky Cowboy was hand-chosen by Lightspeed Rescue to protect Mariner Bay as the Green Ranger. While he's definitely a contender, he's also a bit of a show-off who doesn't always play by the rules.
But I got another idea. See, what I can do is...
Just obey the order!
While being a ranger is a breeze, winning over Miss Fairweather, the scientist's romantic interest of his dreams, is an impossible feat thanks to his irrational antics. Thankfully, as the series progressed, Joel's attitude improved, and Fairweather got to see the good guy he really is, always willing to do his part, even after the battle is over. Sorry, cowboy, but you can't walk away from being a ranger that easily. Number 5. Cameron or Cam Watanabe, Power Rangers Ninja Storm.
Hello, Power Rangers. Looks like you could use a little help. Green Samurai Ranger, at your service.
As the sensei's son, Cam initially started out on the sidelines as the team's snarky tech genius. Even though he can hold his own, his father forbade him from becoming a ranger out of concern, which made him a little jealous of the actual chosen rangers.
Father, you're not serious.
We have no choice.
However, when he travels back in time to retrieve the samurai amulet to save his friends, he comes back with a little something extra, the green samurai powers.
Samurai Storm, Ranger form. Ha! Green Samurai power.
Cam definitely earned his place on the team, and he was no longer confined to the base. He was able to bring his A-game where he truly belongs, out on the battlefield alongside his fellow rangers, fighting back Luthor's evil.
Enough! You picked the wrong Green Ranger to mess with. Whoa!
Number 4. Adam Park, Power Rangers Zeo and Power Rangers Turbo. We all know Adam as the second Mighty Morphin Black Ranger and one of the longest lasting Rangers in the series. However, once his Mighty Morphin days were done, Adam swapped colors as the Green Ranger for Zeo and Turbo. Even after changing hues, Adam still remains one of the most dependable and resilient members on both teams, welcoming new challenges such as boxing, stunt shows, and becoming second in command of the Turbo Rangers.
But you can't do that! Looks like I could!
Halfway through Turbo though, Adam finally retired and passed the torch to his soccer pupil, Carlos. While Adam makes several much appreciated returns in later seasons, we barely got to see him in green again, as he usually chooses to come back in black, even though he rocked both colors.
It's Morphin time!
Number 3. Trip, Power Rangers Time Force.
I have ways of knowing. I'm from the planet Zybria. Our gems give us special visions.
Trip is one of the Time Force officers sent back in time to capture Rancic and save the future as the Time Force Green Ranger. Being a tech whiz, he built some of the Rangers' gear, as well as Circuit, the team's trusty robotic owl guide.
These are the vector cycles.
Being the young one of the team though, Trip can be quite naive, which can land him in trouble if he's not too careful. However, the gem on his forehead allows him to read minds and see someone's true intentions. He may not always believe in himself, but he's brave enough to stand up for what he believes in, no matter the risk, which makes him an irreplaceable ranger and friend.
You hate him because he looks different. Well, if you have to destroy everything that's different than you, well, then you'd better destroy me too.
Number 2. Ziggy Grover, Power Rangers RPM.
Don't worry, Dr. King. I got you covered.
I feel better already.
RPM! Get in gear!
Okay, Ziggy is arguably the least qualified person to be a Power Ranger. He's clumsy, he's cowardly, he gets his axe stuck on his first day as a Ranger, and he runs his mouth off way too much.
Hey everyone! Check out how cool I am!
Despite his shortcomings, Ziggy's big heart is always in the right place. He's friendly and wants to help in any way he can, even if it means double-crossing the freaking Mafia.
Woo! I'm a Power Ranger! I don't want to be a Power Ranger! I do not want to be a Power Ranger!
The only reason he became a Ranger was by accident to protect a Morpher from falling into evil hands. Arguably, his biggest challenge was earning Dr. K's respect, a near fruitless effort, but it was all worth it to prove his worth and make her smile.
What is it exactly that you want?
I want him.
Plus, we gotta give major props to Ziggy for asking what we've been wondering all these years. What's up with those gigantic explosions when they morph?
There! See that explosion? I'm telling you, that was just a little one.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Tommy Oliver, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I took out your entire defensive line.
Okay, yeah, it was kind of obvious. But come on, it's Tommy. We all know the story by now. The new kid in town, brainwashed by Rita Repulsa into becoming her evil Green Ranger.
Long live Empress Rita!
He easily walked through the OG Rangers in every battle until they broke the spell and gained their most dependable ally to date. While he wasn't on the battlefield as often, he was always there whenever his friends needed backup. Even when his powers were extinguished, he proved his might not just as the Green Ranger, but as plain old Tommy. Holy crap, this scene is epic.
Out of your mind!
He's made several comebacks in white, red, and black, but we must never forget the green roots of the most legendary Ranger of them all.
I almost gave up on myself, Goldar, but your little picture show reminded me how much good I've done. Not only as the Green Ranger, but as me, plain old Tommy.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.